If you've been wondering why men seem interested at first but never commit, it's because you're failing these tests that you didn't even know that you were taking. Marriage minded men secretly evaluate women through these four specific tests, and I'm about to reveal exactly what they're looking for. Hey beautiful, my name is Jumoke Edwin, and if you want to understand how men choose wives, this video will really open your eyes. But before we continue, make sure that you do like, subscribe, and you hit that bell so that you can continue to get more great content, because in the next 5 minutes, you're going to know the 4 secrets that men use and exactly how to pass all of them. So the first test is the purity test. He's evaluating your standards and your boundaries, because at some point he's going to ask about your past or inquire about your past. He's thinking, okay, does she give it up freely? Does she need commitment, or does she just like attention? He's also watching how you present yourself. Like, are you always showcasing your body on social media? Some men, they might see this as a red or a yellow flag, because they're asking, okay, why are you displaying yourself for other men's consumption if you want me? If we're together, are you always going to be showcasing all of your assets to men? Like, sensuality is okay, but there's a fine line between sensuality and every other picture is you in a thong bikini. You understand that, right? Because men want assurance of loyalty and exclusivity, and your past patterns to them predict your future behavior. The second test is about your wisdom and judgment. It's a decision-making test. He's going to ask things about like your past relationships, like why did they end? If you have kids out of wedlock, he wants to know maybe the father's character. What's the circumstances around that? Because he's thinking, like, does she make wise decisions based on feelings or wisdom? And even your financial choices, they're going to come into play too. Like, are you a reckless spender? Do you consider the consequences of your actions, or do you do just what feels good? Right? That could be a yellow flag to a lot of men. The third test reveals if you can fully commit. This is the loyalty test, right? He's looking for men. They want to make sure that you're not what they call an alpha widow. Okay, that's what the bros call it online. And that just means, are you still tied to someone who's not currently committed to you? Are you still tied in your heart to your ex? Right? Even though you may want to move on, because we know some women who have come to us and they try to join our program, and they're in situationships or they're still in a relationship, but they come to us hoping that we can get them into another relationship before they exit out of this one. Oh no, baby, that is alpha widow right there in action. If you're not ready to let this person go, you can't move on. There's a saying that says you can't turn on the AC, but the windows and the door is open, right? Like, it's just very pointless. Okay, but that's what they're looking for. Are you still tied to someone else in your heart? They're looking to see, are you still friends with exes? Whether that is ex situationships, ex boyfriends, ex friends with benefits, ex whatever. Unless if you're co-parenting, they're really thinking, why are you still texting men in your past? Hey, how are you? Why are you texting them every day? Why are you just talking to them every day? Because a man is going to think, okay, maybe she's not fully available and her heart is divided, right? And then the fourth test determines if you're wife material or if you're just dating material based on agreeableness, right? Men want women who are cooperative, pleasant, and supportive. Even the Bible mentions a quarrelsome woman 4 times, because Solomon said it is better to live on a roof, right, than with a quarrelsome woman. He said in like different variations, but basically, like, being with a quarrelsome woman is like the worst thing in the world. So stop being argumentative. If you're always competing with him, it's like having 2 men in the relationship. One is just wearing women's clothes, right? One's just wearing women's clothes. So remember these 4 tests, ladies. One is the purity test, your standards and your boundaries. That's what he's looking for. The second is the decision-making test. He's testing you on your wisdom and your judgment. The third is the loyalty test. Are you able to fully commit to him in your heart? And the fourth is the agreeable test. How cooperative are you in spirit? Now, my husband and I, we got women from single to wifey with faith and strategy. So make sure that you do click the link in the description box to discover how godly women are preparing for their own covenant marriage. All right. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure that you do leave a comment, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.